I got another banger for you guys. Stay tuned. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel, where we dish out awesome pressure washing business advice to beginners. And in today's episode, guys, finally, I've been teasing this for a long time now. We're going to be talking about how to grow your brand in 2024. Let's jump right in because I got 8 things on this one for you. And this is probably one of the most important episodes. Guys, remember, in the very next episode, man, we've been talking about this. Man, when did we first start talking about the downstreaming series? I think was when, that's right, guys. I started, the first time that I mentioned it, if you guys remember, was in episode 1 in part 1 of our trailer build series. Guys, that was 80, 70... No, about 60 episodes ago, guys. Wow. 60 episodes to get to this point. Well, in the next couple of days, we're going to start pumping out our first couple episodes there. The downstreaming series, guys. Super excited about that. You guys are going to get to see the house washing system that we have here, Mr. Bubbles. This is really going to help you out. And then plus, talking about system, guys, you know, this is going to be a big talking point from here on out. It's going to be a big talking point during our downstreaming series and all of our series from here on out. But anyway, talking about system, let's go ahead and jump into branding, guys. So number 1 on our list is partly what we're talking about, system, but you know, quality service, guys. Wow. Here's the thing. Hey, remember, branding is about building your reputation in a marketplace, right? So we talk a lot about this. You know, you want to build a positive image, positive reputation of your company in your marketplace. And how are you going to do that if you're not doing quality work out there, out in the field? Guys, that's why if you go back, right, and you watch all of my episodes from part 1, from episode 1, you're going to see I talk a lot about this, that you should focus on doing a couple on the high-end three services, I would say, but really you should focus on 2 services, guys. House washing, concrete cleaning. Become the masters of that, and then do high quality work. Guys, here's the bottom line on this. You know, when you're out there and you're doing quality work and you have a system, people will recommend you. They're going to recommend you to their neighbors. They're going to recommend you to their bosses, their co-workers, their friends and family members. So when you're trying to build a reputation in the marketplace, that's why this is number 1 on the list, guys, because you're not going to be able to grow your brand if you're not doing high quality work. I'm going to give you guys a quick example here. Actually, I was doing a job. Actually, I pulled up to this job. There was a guy pressure washing the house next door. But check this out, guys. No uniform. He was in one of those vans, you know, like the soccer mom vans, you know, with the side door. Real unprofessional. There was no marketing on his vehicle. He wasn't wearing a uniform. He was wearing like an old, what is that thing called? Sweatpants and boots. Real unprofessional. So here's the bottom line. A couple days later, like 4 days later, that same customer called us. We went out there because, according to her, he didn't have a ladder high enough to get to the top, the last 10 feet of the house. And she wanted to know if we could just do that. Of course, we told her that we could. We said, oh yeah, that's no problem. We can do that. We charged her $3.99 and just redid the whole house. Here it is 4 or 5 years later, because now we've done that house 4 times. So the bottom line is this. You know, you don't want to be that chuck in a truck. I don't know if you guys have heard that term before, but a chuck in a truck is a guy, just a guy, that doesn't have any branding, any sort of a marketing anywhere, you know, low-level equipment. You don't want to be a chuck in a truck, guys. You want to go out there, you do quality work, because this is why I was bringing up that example, because the guy just did a terrible job. And so even, guys, even if you're somehow able to manage to get a customer. If you don't go out there and you do high quality work, they're not going to hire you again. The example, that's why I brought up that example. The guy got that customer, did a crappy job, then we came behind him and fixed it, and then she never called him again. She only calls us from this point on. So you have to do quality work if you want to build your reputation in the marketplace. And guys, the best form of marketing, everybody says this, I bring this up a lot. Of course, your organic word of mouth, and none of that is going to happen for you if you do not do high quality work. You want your name to be synonymous with quality. And that's why, we're focused here in the Mr. Bubbles channel, teaching you guys systems, because systems are going to give you that habit of doing something the same way every time, which is going to lead to you doing jobs that are high quality out there in the field. So you guys want to focus on that. And I'm going to leave it with this. So when I first started Mr. Bubbles, guys, my first 2 years, I was not focused on making money. I was focused on mastering the craft. That's what I want you to do. That's why I don't want you to focus on so many services. I want you to narrow it down. Like I said, become a master at doing house washing, concrete cleaning. By that I mean sidewalks, walkways, patios, etc. And then grow from there. But do high quality work. Do like laser focus all your attention on being like the best house washing guy in your area and the best concrete cleaning guy in your area, and then grow from there, because that's going to do wonders for you and your company, guys. Because guys, you got to be known for something. Build a reputation in your marketplace for being the guy that does high quality service. Number 2 on our list, online presence. Guys, we live in an era now where you have to have online presence. So I'm going to focus you guys on these 3 things. You got to have a professional website. You got to have a Google My Business. Cannot run a company without Google My Business. And finally, Facebook is free, guys. Just sign up your company, a Facebook company page. Make sure that you have a what they call that thing, a landing page for your Facebook. You order that on Fiverr.com. That's a company I've mentioned quite a bit here on the Mr. Bubbles channel. The designers on there will charge you like 10 to 15 bucks to create a professional landing page for your pressure washing business. Okay, and you just go on Fiverr and you put Facebook landing page, and then hire somebody that's has a lot of good reviews and whatnot. But anyway, so Google My Business, we're going to talk about more here in the next couple of a couple rows down, because we're talking about that as well. Optimize Google My Business. But for the sake of this, so let's focus on online presence. To have all your logos, again, you can get all that stuff on the same website, Fiverr.com. Guys, you want to have professional image. I brought this up on the other video. We're selling a digital product, Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. We're going to talk about that in a little bit as well. But anyway, in that Business in a Box, for example, you have over 300 awesome before and after pictures that you can post on your Facebook and your website. And that's what you want to do. You want to have high quality pictures that show the quality of your work out there and the quality of what you can do. Those pictures take a long time to get. That's why we're doing the Business in a Box, to help you guys out. Because some of those pictures, I took them 8-9 years ago, guys. 8-9 years ago. So make sure you have a website that showcases the quality of your service. And, as soon as we're done with this series, one of the episodes that I'm doing for you guys is I'm going to show you on GoDaddy.com how to build a website. Now, that's going to be like a 2-3 hour long video, guys. But it's going to be like, we're going to buy the website together, we're going to build it together, and we're going to publish it together. So you guys get to see that. But the bottom line is, you want to make sure that you have at least, now you got your Instagrams and your Twitters and all that. I'm focusing you guys on 3 things: website, Google My Business, and a professional Facebook page full of pictures and professional posts and all of that good stuff. Now, segueing that into number 3 on our list, professional image. Guys, You need to make sure that your online presence matches your boots on the ground professional image. So make sure that you guys are ordering professional uniforms. I'll put up here for you guys. I mention them all the time here on the Mr. Bubbles channel. Finprint.com. That's where we order all of these shirts. They run, I think, around 50, 60 bucks. They come out of the country, outside of the country, so they take a while to get to us. But make sure you're using professional attire, guys, because these are bleach resistant, so they last a long time. Like this shirt here is one of my oldest one. I want to say this one's like 4 or 5 years old, guys. Look at this. Still looks pretty good. I use these on a daily basis. It's the only thing that I use. So when I go do estimates, I go to the store, anywhere I go in this city, I use my shirt because it's a reflection of my brand. And that's what we're talking about. How to build that reputation in the marketplace. Show people what it is that you do. And the other part of that is when you pull up to somebody's house, guys, you better have some kind of marketing on your vehicle. Like, if you can't afford a wrap, then what I would do is I would, put your magnet and then wrap the tailgate for now. But eventually that's the goal, is a wrapped vehicle. You want to make sure, like us here at Mr. Bubbles, our website, you guys can check it out, MrBubbles.com. But our website, our Facebook, and our Google My Business, and then us in the field, myself, all of my guys, the trucks, the wraps, it all matches together. As a matter of fact, a lot of you guys on the videos, you've seen my trucks and my wraps and stuff. It looks exactly like the shirt, guys. It looks like the trucks are wearing the shirt. So you want to make sure those things, your online matching, your online presence is matching that professional image we're talking about, is also matching with your boots on the ground marketing. Okay, that's very important. Next on our list, number 4. Man, wow, guys, we talk a lot about this on the channel, networking. One of the things I recommend you guys do is sign your company up for what is that thing called? The Chamber of Commerce. I've been to about, I would say about 25, 30, easy 30, networking events with the Chamber of Commerce. Sometimes they're in a restaurant. Recently, we did one where it was like we have a small airport. Man, wow, they had this catering thing there, sushi, they had shrimp. Man, they had wine and beer. And you're hobnobbing, you're networking with the creme de la creme of society. It was politicians were there, judges and lawyers, doctors, other entrepreneurs. Guys, if you want to take your business to the next level, okay, and that's what we're talking about, branding, growing your reputation in the marketplace, you need to align yourself with the right people that can help you push your brand in the marketplace. And I can definitely tell you, because guys, all of these things that I'm telling you are things that I have lab tested through the years, right? So I got to a point in my company, it was year 4, 5, and 6. I just plateaued. I was stuck. I couldn't grow anymore. I wasn't getting more revenue. My business just wasn't growing. And I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, because I was doing a ton of marketing, but I wasn't focused on branding. I was focused on marketing, meaning I was focused on getting customers. I wasn't focused on building my reputation in the marketplace. That's when I made that switch. Networking helped me out with that, because it got my name out there. Guys, every time I went to these events, I was wearing my shirt, got my name in front of people, my face, shook hands, and then those people got me in front of other people who got me in front of other people who got me in front of other people. That's how you grow your reputation, solid reputation in the marketplace. You can't do that on your own. You need people's help to do that. And to me, there is no better way to do that than through networking. I would start with your Chamber of Commerce. Then I would also do Facebook. We are members of about 3 groups that actually meet in the real world, but we signed up for those groups through Facebook, so highly recommend that for you to search that out, like local meetup groups in my area, pressure washing meetup groups in my area. And then also network with other industry professionals in your area. One of the things, I haven't brought this up at all, we're 2 weeks away. We're doing a marketing campaign combined with another company. This is an EC heating company. We're doing a 6x9 postcard together. Like, I'm going to be one side, he's going to be one side. Guys, we're going to be sending out 10,000 EDDMs a month. Heating and air conditioning and power washing. Boom. I mean, it's going to be a win-win. Two completely different companies. I'm going to help them get business, and they're going to help me. And again, I'm doing that through the power of networking. This is one of the people that I met at a networking event. So make sure you're getting out there and you're building these relationships to help you grow your reputation in the marketplace. Number 5 on our list, guys. So we talked a little bit about online presence. I'm going to bring this up because this is something new, like within the last 2 years. You got to make sure you jump on a ChatGPT wagon, okay? So one of the things that you want to do is you want to do content creation through ChatGPT. So we talked about online presence, your Facebook, your Google My Business, and then also your website. Guys, use ChatGPT. Like me, I don't know about you guys, but like I suck at writing. I'm terrible at writing. So I go to ChatGPT, it writes content for me. A great example of that, like let's say, you want a Facebook post. So you go to ChatGPT and you tell it, hey, write me an awesome Facebook post promoting a 10% discount this week on concrete cleaning. And then you put up one of your, awesome before and after pictures, concrete cleaning, boom. ChatGPT will write that for you. You post that to all your social medias. Bam, guys, that's where you want to be. Don't be one of those curmudgeons, old school guys. ChatGPT, I'm not going to get involved in that. Guys, you need to jump on this bandwagon because it can be your ultimate assistant when it comes to all your online stuff. So we use ChatGPT here for YouTube, for our website, for Facebook, for our Google My Business. I mean, we use it for so many different things here in the Mr. Bubbles, both in the online stuff and then also in our actual company. So make sure, guys, 100%, you're doing that, and I'll put it up here for you guys, openai.com. It's absolutely free. So you don't lollygag on that because this can make a big difference for you. And I really do believe this, guys. If you're not using AI right now to help you, not just write content, create content for you, man, wow, guys, like you're going to be left behind because remember, I tell you guys this all the time. If you want to make what nobody makes, you better be doing what nobody else is doing. So if your competitors are jumping on the ChatGPT bandwagon, you're not, wow, they already have a huge competitive advantage over you. And I'll leave you with this. One of the things I would definitely do with ChatGPT, you can go in your Google My Business and write weekly updates like promotions. The same one that you're going to post on Facebook, we do this every Monday. So on Mondays we post like an update, like a promotion update, like a 10% discount or 5% discount or $25 off. We have ChatGPT write it for us. We put a before and after picture, and then we post that on our Google My Business on Mondays. Highly recommend that for you guys. Now, let me talk to you guys real quick about my business in a box. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, your pricing PDF, your for example, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have
a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO, and the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today.
In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. Of course, guys, your business in a box is going to have all of these things that we're talking about here, but it's got all these other resources like we mentioned, you know, the pictures and all of that. And those pictures, by the way, they already come with the SEO words. You post them to your Google My Business, bam, it helps you with the ranking. And then we've also noticed, guys, because of the quality of those pictures, it helps you actually to get customers because they see those pictures and they're going to hire you because of the quality of those pictures. Highly recommend that. So let's move on. Number 6. We've been talking a lot about this. Google My Business, or GMB, optimize Google My Business, okay? So you want to make sure, now I'm going to give you guys a great tip here. I did an episode, it's episode 56, 56. Search that out. In that episode, I go over the 8 things you need to do. Things like imminent domain backlinks, map citations, SEO. Man, the list goes on. The bottom line is I already did an entire video, like a 45-minute long video, explaining how to optimize your Google My Business. Just follow the instructions there to a T, and you guys are definitely going to rank very high. Guys, when I started my business, and I had back then, I want to say it was either 5. Guys, I had 5-star reviews on Google. But because I do all of these things that I know how to do, all of the back-end stuff for Google ranking, even though there were people that at that time that had 60 or 75-star reviews, I was ranking higher than them because of all of these things. There's just tricks of the trade, guys. Tricks of the trade. And you absolutely, guys, in 2024, it is impossible to grow your brand, grow your reputation in the marketplace without Google My Business. Why? Because it's the town hall, it's the center square, it's where everyone, it's the water cooler, it's where people go to find out about you. Look at your pictures, read the reviews. We've all done it. We've all read reviews of companies that, you know, restaurants and other things that we wanted to look up. So, you know, the bottom line is, you know, you need to jump on that bandwagon. Google My Business is free. It does not cost you any money. You can use ChatGPT to write your content. You can get the business in a box. That's got a lot of content in it for you as well, for you to post on Google My Business. You know, you want to make sure you have an optimized Google My Business, because, again, it's how much the vast majority of the customers are going to find you is through Google My Business. And a lot of times when you're doing like a face-to-face marketing campaign, you come there, you give them your information, and what do you think they do when they close the door and you leave? They look you up, guys. They're gonna want to know if you're legit or not. I recently at a networking event met a guy. He gave me his card. he said that he has a, what is that thing called? Like a contracting company, and that he wanted to do business with me and network with me and stuff. You know, I looked him up. Guys, he had 1 3-star review. And then on Google it said, business permanently closed. You think that's someone I'm gonna be promoting and talking about and telling my customers about? Of course not. Of course not. And so you see, we all do that. So make sure that you guys pay attention to that. Optimize your GMB, because you won't get very far without it. Next on our list, guys. Next on our list. We talked about this a lot. Customer service. Exceptional customer service. Now, I did a video. I want to say it was episode 97. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Just search it out on the channel, customer service. I did the top 10 of customer service, but I'm going to give you guys like, you know how like a chair or a table has 4 legs or a car has 4 tires? I'm going to give you guys the top 4 things that you need to focus on. And it's this. Number 1, make sure you pick up the phone. Number 2, show up on time or when you're supposed to be there. Number 3, be polite. And number 4, we talked about here, quality work. If you master those 4 basics, guys, you're going to be well on your way. I would put a tremendous amount of effort into answering your phone. Guys, I could sit here, man, and tell you stories of how we picked up certain customers simply because we decided to pick up the phone. Guys, we live in an instant gratification world. Someone's going to call you, and if you don't pick up the phone, guess what? They're going to call the next guy, and then the next guy, and then the next guy, until somebody answers the phone and gives them the answer to the question that's burning a hole in their mind. So make sure, guys, number 1, I'm going to repeat the 4. Pick up the phone, show up on time, be polite, and make sure that you're doing quality work out there. If you master those basics, you're going to have amazing, exceptional customer service. Finally, number 8 on our list. Guys, you guys ever heard the saying, the devil is in the details? Guys, make sure that you're being thorough. Make sure that when you're out there and you're working, that you walk these properties multiple times. If it means that you have to turn your machine back on, if it means that you have to use the ladder to go touch up a spot, it means that you got to use your pump sprayer, whatever it is, make sure that you're detailed, because if you want to build a very solid reputation in the marketplace, man, you better be a person that has like a keen eye. Develop the ability to see everything, guys. Like everything. You know, when I finish a job, guys, I walk the property like 4 or 5 times. I have to be 100% satisfied. Like I am way pickier than the customer is. And then, you know, we do a walkthrough with the customer. But guys, you want to make sure that you pay attention to all the details, because, and we haven't even talked a lot about this. I got a segment that I'm going to be doing with you guys. I'm not ready to bust out the details yet. But anyway, the bottom line is I'm going to be doing a lot of shop talks with you guys, because I am doing a whole like back end of the business sort of thing, like peeling back the curtain of the industry, so you guys see the back end, right? So if you're not paying attention to the work that's being done out there, you're not going to pay attention to the back end stuff, like all the maintenance stuff that you need for your equipment and your chemicals and all of that stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys focus on paying attention to the detail, because your customers will like that. Like I pay attention to the details, making sure that I'm doing home protection, plant protection. I'm not going to damage their plants. Somebody recently, thanked me because I brought their empty trash can from the end of the drive, from the street all the way to their side of the house. Guys, there's a lot of money to be made in this business, but for the guys that really pay attention to the details, because that's where all the good money is, guys. All the high level money in this business is in the details. And I got one more for you guys. I got a bonus one. Now, I bring this up quite a bit, but, you know, this is not for everybody. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Guys, like my brand, my reputation here in my area really took off when I started wrapping my vehicles. And I know I brought this up a little bit, but I wanted to highlight this. I know it's expensive, but also, guys, when you brand your vehicle, when you wrap your vehicle, man, wow. And I'm not talking about lettering, guys. I'm not talking about lettering. I'm talking about a full vehicle wrap. It costs us somewhere around, let's say, $3,000. Guys, guess what? Through the years, we have invested over $50,000 just in wraps. And even this right here, guys, look at this. This right here costs, I think it was $600 to get this thing wrapped. You know, guys, like at the end of the day, it's free marketing for you. Not free in the beginning, but down the line, it's basically free marketing. You're picking up customer after customer after customer after customer. Man, you'll pick up customers years later because of it. But for the purposes of this, remember, branding's about building your reputation. And guys, man, when you pull up to somebody's house and you're wearing a uniform and you're in a wrapped vehicle, wow, man, does it make a big difference. And I want to make sure that you guys understand what a big difference. It's one of the things that I look back on and I say to myself, man, I wish I knew that sooner. Guys, the quicker and sooner you realize that in order for you to get to that next level, you need to make sure you wrap all your vehicles, because not only does it help you with your reputation, but it automatically helps you out in the field, increase sales, and increase your pricing point, because people understand on a subconscious level that only reputable companies have their vehicles wrapped. Remember that. Only reputable companies have their vehicle wrapped. So I highly recommend you guys do that. I'm telling you that right now, guys. Even if you got to put it on a credit card, you get that money back within 90 days. Like, there's not a single one of my vehicles that I did not get my money back almost right away. I've mentioned this before. One of the first vehicles that we wrapped was an enclosed trailer that we still have. That was 8 years ago, guys. 8 years ago. I paid back then, it was $2,800. And here we are 8 years later. Boom. I'm still picking up business because of that. So highly recommend that. Guys, a wrapped vehicle will do a lot for your reputation in the marketplace, and then also help you pick up easily, and I'm saying easily, 3 to 5 customers every month, no matter what. So I highly recommend that. Okay? And then I really, guys, wow, I appreciate you coming to the channel today and watching this video. Highly recommend you watch the next one as well. Like I said in the beginning, guys, man, wow, we've been talking about this for... Man, when did we do that series, the trailer? Was that last year? I guess it was last year, right around Thanksgiving, is when we started talking about this. And finally, here we are, guys, 10 episodes in a row where we're going to be hammering it in with downstreaming. Man, by the time that series is over, guys, man, you guys are going to be downstreaming ninjas. And then also, I mentioned the business in a box. It's got everything in it. It's got all my blueprints, more than 300 before and after pictures, a total of over 500 of my most important documents and blueprints. Like, for example, one of the things that's in there that I really like is that letter from the lawyer that I got many years ago that threatens to sue the person if they don't pay you. Like, somebody doesn't pay you, you send them this letter. We've used it like 5-6 times through the years, and it always works. The person gets scared and sends you a check. That letter is in there. But anyway, tons of good resources in there. Make sure you reach out to me. Remember, your business in a box, guys, by the way, the link to it is in the description below. You just link it and get it, and then the office people here send that out to you, and it's going to be a game changer for you and your business. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.